as humans, we naturally love convenience and predictability. We love when things are repetitive in a predictable way, right? Now, in drawing, I believe this makes us naturally want to make things more simple, more geometric, more symmetrical. And now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing, all right? But it can be problematic when we're trying to capture realism. Now, from my experience, I'm going to share with you why I think it's important to be aware of this. Now, I took a little hiatus to put the finishing touches to the pen and ink shading course. It will be a 4-part, 7-hour course, pretty extensive. Now, I'm rebuilding my website, so you'll be able to access the course pretty easily. So things should be up and running in a few weeks. And as usual, I'd like to thank everyone who supported my books, Pen and Ink Drawing a Simple Guide, and the complimentary workbook. Thank you. Now, this very subtle driving need we have for convenience, for predictability, is something I have to still be conscious of even now with so many years of drawing experience. And I often see many drawing students and beginners give into this or fall into this without even realizing. So hopefully, this video will be a very simple reminder that will help to make us more aware and able to curb this tendency when we draw. So, in a concrete way, how does this tendency that this need for convenience, for predictability, how does it affect our drawing? Well, if this tendency is left unchecked, or if we're not mindful, what happens is that when we draw, if a shape appears round, for example, we want to make it a perfect circle, all right? If something appears to curve, we want to make it a perfect curve, like make that curve symmetrical. We want to make, if something looks boxy, we want to make it a perfect square or cube, right? And if something appears uneven, we want to make it balanced. It's just, we have this natural tendency to simplify things for our convenience. But with realism, where we're trying to capture unique characteristics, it can be disadvantageous. So we have to be aware of it. I mean, let's be clear. An organic shape is much more challenging to draw and involves much more energy and effort than a simple geometric one, right? An asymmetric shape is much more inconvenient to draw than a simple symmetric one, all right? An uneven or unbalanced line or curve is more challenging to approach than to draw an even, straight, and perfectly balanced one. Like looking at the eye, for example, right? It's the reason, I believe, why we will tend to make the corners of the eye level, right? We'll want to make the curves of the upper and lower eyelids symmetrical, or make both vertical halves of the eyes the same, right? Or want to always make the iris a perfect circle, regardless of if the eye is looking to the left or right or above or below. Then we have more ellipses, right? But we ignore that and we want to make it a circle because it's round, right? Or make both halves of the face the same. We want to make features align even when they don't, or make distances evenly distributed even when they're not. Or we tend to make muscular forms and contours symmetrical when they're not, So we just naturally tend to oversimplify things in the drawing process. And this shows why realistic drawing requires a certain degree of discipline, and not just for the careful application of principles and techniques, you know what I mean? But also because we have to be on guard for the mind wanting to veer off track and kind of do its own thing, so to speak. Now, I can hear you saying, well, why is that a bad thing necessarily? Aren't we taught to reduce things to simple terms when we draw? Yes and no, right? Yes, because we reduce or simplify things primarily in the construction phase of a drawing, right? So when we attempt to understand what we're looking at, right? But if the goal is to convey realism, then as we reconstruct the form, we have to be careful not to oversimplify it, so that way we can capture the unique characteristics or qualities of the subject that's in front of us. So I hope this was useful and helps you to be more mindful of the natural tendencies we have that can affect our drawing process. And as I said, even at this point, with my years of drawing experience, it's still something I have to be mindful of when I draw. Remember, drawing is as much a mental activity as it is a mechanical one, all right? Thanks for watching, everyone. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next video.